Hi everyone, and welcome back to You Can Yoga 2 and your Lookma No Hands, Hands-Free Flow. So this is for anyone who doesn't want to put any pressure on their wrists or their hands for the myriad of reasons that there is. So if this is you, then you're in the right place. So we're going to start in a comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall. Take a nice big breath and check in and see where your body's at today. Shoulders relax. Jaw relaxes, eyes can relax. And our mantra for this practice is, I am worthy of good things. So our mantra is what we're going to say to ourselves throughout our practice to keep positive and keep our mind in the right place. Take one more big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then we'll just start warming up the spine a little bit. So with the hands on the knees, we're going to inhale, scoop the chest forward, pull the shoulders back and down, and gently look up. And then on your exhale, we're going to pull the belly in, round, tuck the chin. A couple more just like that. Inhale, really scoop, make it nice and dramatic. Pull the shoulders back and down. And then exhale, round it out, tuck the chin. Last one, big inhale and exhale, round, 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 pull the belly in and then come back to center. And then from here, we're gonna take a little twist. So we're gonna take the left hand over to the right knee. The right hand is gonna come up and behind the body. Make a little tent with your fingertips in the back. Press through the fingertips to inhale, sit up tall. And then on your exhale, we do a little twist. So pulling gently, using the hands to get deeper into the twist. And remember that right hand is to keep you up, sitting nice and tall. See if you can follow the breath all the way down to the belly button. And then exhale, unwind, and we'll go to the other side. So now that right hand goes over to the left knee. That left hand comes behind. Sit up tall, lengthen on your inhale, and then exhale. Get into that twist. So with every inhale, think of lengthening, and with every exhale, think of going a little deeper into that twist. Just a little bit. And one more big breath in. And out. And then coming back to center, we're going to roll forward and come up to a standing position. We're going to continue our warm up with a few half sun salutations. So coming to our mountain pose, feet about hip width apart, that energy is going to come up through the feet, all the way up the body, through the belly, through the shoulders that come back and down, up through the crown of the head, palms shine forward. And then on your inhale, we're going to reach up. And on your exhale, we're going to fold forward, hinging from the hips, keeping the knees nice and soft. On your inhale, we're going to slide the hands up the legs, coming to our halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold again once more. Remember, we haven't warmed up those hamstrings yet, so soften those knees as needed. And then we're going to press through the feet, reach all the way up to stand. Nice big arms here, hands come to heart center, and exhale. And we're going to do it again. So inhale up, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Press through the feet, come all the way up to stand, and reach up, hands to heart center. And now we're going to take our next little flow here. So on your next inhale, we're going to drop down into our chair pose. So inhale, press those hips back and down. See if you can lift the toes and then reach the arms forward, or you can reach the arms up. If the motion in the shoulders isn't there today, it's perfectly fine to reach forward with your hands. This is also called fierce pose. And after you hold it for a little while, you'll know why. One more big breath here in our chair. And then straighten the legs, come back to center. So now we're gonna flow. So inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind the back. Inhale, reach all the way up to mountain, bringing the hands together. Exhale, we're gonna take the hands over to the left. Oh, big side body stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold all the way down. And we're gonna do that one more time. So now from here, from our fold, we're gonna inhale into our chair pose. Dropping the hips, reaching the arms forward. Inhale here. Exhale. Reach back, airplane arms. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, take your side body stretch to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, side body stretch to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, we're gonna bring the hands behind the back this time. We're gonna interlace. Reach the fists away from the tailbone without locking the elbows. Keep those elbows soft. Shoulder comes back and down. We take a big inhale and exhale, fold forward, nice and slow. Fists come up and over. We're gonna hold here for just a couple breaths. Make sure to shake out that head, relax the neck. And then release the arms. Let them dangle as you slowly roll back up to stand in our mountain pose. And we're gonna come to the top of the mat. And we're gonna come into our warrior one, starting on the left side. So keeping the left foot right where it is. We're gonna step the right foot back. And we're gonna turn those right toes out to about a 45-degree angle. And then we're gonna square the hips up to the front of the mat. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bend that left knee. Keep trying to square your hips to the front. And if your knee hates this, your right knee, feel free to take a lunge here. That's always an option. Either one is perfect. Stay right here with hands on hips, or you can inhale the arms up. Still a big bend in that front knee, whether you're doing the lunge or the warrior one. Keep pressing through the back heel. Take a big inhale, and just like we did in our chair flow, we're gonna add those airplane arms. So exhale. Reach the head forward, squeeze the shoulder blades onto the back. Inhale, come up. So nothing's changing in the legs here, we're just moving the upper body. Reach it back, squeeze it. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, airplane. Last one, you got this. And then use your arms for momentum. We're gonna inhale, whoop, back up into our mountain pose. Take a breath here, recenter, and then we're gonna take that to the other side. So now we're gonna keep our right foot right where it is. Step that left leg back, turn those left toes out towards the top left corner of the mat, or feel free to come up on the toes and take a lunge. So find your feet, find your foundation, and then when you're ready, add the arms. And as I said, you don't even have to add the arms. You can do the tilt with your hands on your hips. So if you're doing that version, you would inhale to lengthen the spine, and then exhale, just hip forward from the hips. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, bring it up. Make sure not to straighten that right knee when you come up. Keep that deep bend. Last one, exhale, tilt. Really squeeze the shoulder blades onto the back, palms facing the floor. And then inhale, whoop. Use that momentum, come back to mountain, reach up, little back bend here, look up, and exhale, hands to heart center. And now we're gonna step to the long side of the mat. So stepping to the side, bring those feet out nice and wide. Not so wide that you feel like if I sneeze, you're gonna fall over, but wide enough that you feel a little stretch, but you still feel sturdy. We're gonna turn those left toes out toward the short side of the mat, making that heel to arch alignment to come into our warrior two. So bending into that left knee, Keep pressing into the knife edge of that back foot. Reach through both arms. Awesome job. Inhale here, reaching. And then we're going to shift forward. We're going to bring the left forearm to the top of the left thigh. And then we're going to bring the right hand to the left shoulder. This is my pat maneuver. It's called the bagel and schmear. So you're going to schmear the chest open with that right hand. Pull that right shoulder back. And then reach that right arm up. You can also keep that right hand on the hip. Whatever's better for you. Don't forget about that back right foot. Keep pressing into that heel. Reaching up, trying to spin your belly button up toward the ceiling. One more big breath here. And then inhale. Come back to your warrior two. We're going to straighten that front leg. Bring those left toes in. Bring the right toes out. We're going to take it to the other side. So big inhale here. Exhale. Warrior two. Breathing here. Lengthening through the arms. Take a quick look. Make sure that this knee isn't collapsing inward. We want it going in the same direction of the toes. Nice strong arms here. And then we're going to take that right forearm to the top of the right thigh. That left hand's going to come to the right shoulder. We're going to peel it open. So schmear it, pull it, and then lift it. Nice big breaths here. Pressing into the left heel this time. Opening the chest, opening the heart. Making sure your chest isn't pointing down toward the floor. You got this. And then inhale. Come back to warrior two. Straighten through that right leg. Now all 10 toes are going to point toward the long side of the mat. We're going to take the hands to the hips. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold forward, hinging from those hips. So remember, we don't want a big round in the upper back. So from here, you can bring the forearms to the thighs. You can bring the hands to the shins, to a block, to the floor. Without locking the knees, letting the head relax. And then on your inhale, we're going to come halfway up, look up, and then squeeze the legs together to come the rest of the way up. Now we're going to heel toe the feet about as wide as your mat. And then we're going to turn the toes out, coming into our malasana, our yogi squat. Now this pose is a bit of an acquired taste. It's not great for everyone. So just see how low you can go. You might stay right here for your squat. You might go a little lower. You might be right here. You might take your block and put it right under your butt there and get about that far down. Or you might go all the way down. Just remember that each one of those variations is perfect. There isn't one better than the other. It's just whichever one suits your body today. So in our malasana, we want to continue to use these muscles in the backs of the legs. That way, like when I just took my hands away, I'm not going to face plant. You want to make sure that your legs are stable, your feet are stable, and you're getting into those hips. Nice big breath. And then here's a really graceful yoga pose that I think I made up. It's called the come down to your seat. So you just kind of flump onto your butt. I know, yoga's so complicated, right? Remember, I am worthy of good things, as are you. So we're going to roll down to our backs, feet planted on the floor. Coming into our bridge pose. So we want the hips, the knees, and the feet all in line. And then we're going to tilt the pelvis up, lift the hips up off the mat. And you want to make sure that when you do this, your knees didn't flump over to the sides. You want to keep everything nice and squeezy. Make sure that you have enough room for your throat to be open. Don't want your neck squinched up. Pressing into the heels, squeezing the glutes, pulling the belly in. And exhale nice and slow. bring those hips back down to the mat. Great job. And then from here, we're gonna squeeze the knees into the chest. Just do a little side to side, rolling back and forth. And then from here, we're gonna rock and roll back up to our seat. If you're not getting that momentum today, just roll to your side and use your hands. Coming back to where we started in our nice easy pose, we'll bring the hands to the knees. And remember our mantra for this practice, I am worthy of good things. So we never want to feel like just because we can't do a standard or a traditional yoga flow, a traditional sun salutation, doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you, doesn't mean your wrists are bad, doesn't mean your hands are bad because you're doing a hands-free flow. It means you're doing the best yoga for you. And your body is worthy of that self-care. You are worthy of good things. So before you run off and start your day or end your day or do what you have to do, take a few breaths to concentrate on this mantra. I want to thank you for joining me today. If you want another video, we have a wrist relief that will stretch and strengthen your wrists. So you can do that in conjunction with this video, or you can do this video on its own. If you have any requests, feel free to let me know. You can yoga2@gmail.com. I'm always ready to help. Now go with gratitude and lead with love, my dear yogis, and have a beautiful day.